Good morning, everybody. My name is Thomas Olesko, and I am a physical therapist. I am the son of Kristi K, and what I'm going to do for you guys today is take you through an 8-minute workout that's going to go through all different types of, whether it be cognitive, neuromuscular, balance. I'm going to give you guys some exercises and some things to work on, and we are going to do it in my home in St. Augustine, so I hope you guys enjoy. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a warm-up. What we will have is we're going to start just by marching in place. If you need or you do have balance issues, a great thing to do is have a chair, have a narrow wall, something that if you feel like unstable, you can rest your hands against. Also, the corner of a room is going to be good for you too. Alrighty, so our first minute is going to be a warm-up minute. What we're going to do is we're going to march in place, but I'm going to give you some modifications to that as well. If marching in place is too easy for you, what you can do is actually march while you walk. So pretending like you're actually stepping up and over something. And again, if that's a little bit easier, then you can work on going backwards as well. So our first minute, we're just going to be marching forward, and we're going to be marching backward. Again, just working on warming up, waking up our nervous system, bringing blood flow to our lower legs. You're halfway. So make those marches nice and high, again, as if you're stepping up and over an obstacle. And again, if you do have a lot of balance issues, you can always hold on, just to give you a little bit of support while you're doing this exercise. Alrighty, next what we're going to do is we're going to move on to our neural system. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something called lifts and chops. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab both of your hands, you're going to bring one down to your knee and then one up over to your shoulder, and you're going to add a little mini squat while you do this. This is great for the nervous system, and they're called PNF patterns. And so we're gonna go, and then we're gonna switch sides. It's 30 seconds. And again, same lift and chop. If this hurts your knees, you don't have to bend as much. If this hurts your back, this twisting motion, you can do smaller motions, or you can just go straight up and straight down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Our next one is we're gonna do cognitive. So what our cognitive task is going to be is you can do a bunch of different exercises, but what I want you just to do is count backwards from 100 in increments of 7. So you'll start with 93, then you'll move down to 96, so on and so forth, just to again give yourself that cognitive task and try to do that while you're doing different exercises. So what we can do is we can go back to the marching forward and backward. While you're doing that marching forward and backward, you can count back in increments of 7 starting at 100. If that's too challenging for you, then you can do something else. But it's all about doing a dual task activity while you're doing another activity. So we have 15 seconds left. Why don't we try that? So let's try our marching here. So we have 93, 86, 79, 72, so on and so forth. So now our next one is going to be mobility. A really good one I like for that is just a basic squat. So again, what you can do is you can put your hands on anything for fingertip balance if you don't feel comfortable, and have something underneath to support yourself in case you do feel like you're unsteady. So putting a chair underneath as well, and then all you're going to do is you're going to squat down and then up. So I'm going to demonstrate here, putting my hips back and down, using the back of my leg muscles not letting our knees go over our toes. So another good tip is to put something towards your toes. So when you bring your legs down and back, then you know that you're not hitting your knees and they're not going over your toes. So you have 7 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Very functional and a great way to train your whole body. The next one is going to be balance. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a tandem stance, which is just one foot in front of the other, and you're just gonna hold it. Now there's a lot of modifications you can do with this as well. If this is a good amount of effort, just stay there. If this is not challenging enough, you can add head rotations to challenge our other systems and our other balance systems. We have 3 systems of balance. We have our inner ear system, our visual system, and what we call our proprioceptive system, just understanding where our body is in space. And all of those 3 systems need to be challenged, and they get less as we age. So here you can put one foot in front of the other. You can add head turns. You can close your eyes if you want, or you can put yourself on an unsteady surface to really challenge all of those different systems as well. We're gonna hold this another 3, 2, 1. Good, and next we are gonna move on to cardio. So some people have, mobility that they can't do more dynamic movement, but a really good one to do is skip, a power skip. If that's too hard for people, again, you can go back to just that basic march, or you can do a march with kind of like a heel lift. If those activities are a little bit too challenging or too easy, then you can advance to just a mini skip where both of your feet are losing contact. That would be more of a dynamic movement. And then finally, a power skip. Again, you can do this in place. You can move forward or backward. It just all depends on how you want to challenge your cardio and your respiratory system. So again, if this is too hard, you can just heel rise. Or again, if that's too challenging as well, you can just, again, march in place. Our last one is our musculoskeletal system. What we're gonna work on is the posterior chain and propulsion as you walk. So every time you walk, you do a heel raise. And we neglect our lower leg muscles and our calf muscles, but they are so important to drive and propel ourselves forward. So a good musculoskeletal activity is you're gonna stand on one leg. Again, if you need balance, hold on to something for balance. You're gonna take one leg off the ground and you're just gonna perform a heel raise. And you're gonna do as many as you can. And again, this is a great functional way to improve walking and to improve mobility with just isolating and strengthening these lower leg muscles. If standing on one leg is too challenging, again, you can modify to 2. If that's still difficult or bringing on pain, you can do this same activity sitting down. So again, play around with the options, figure out what's best for you. And that's it. We can do just some nice basic cool down stretching. Again, you don't want to just finish the workout and not do any sort of flexibility or stretch training. So figure out what works best for you. And that is your 8-minute workout. Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you so much for participating in our fitness programs today, but please remember before you start any exercise program to consult with your physician first. Please honor your body. Thank you.